Welcome back to the channel. Today we're counting down the top most valuable USA coins ever sold at auction, and let me tell you, these prices are absolutely mind-blowing. If you have any of these coins, you might just be sitting on a fortune. Let's jump right in. First up, the 1879 silver Morgan $1 with an S mint mark in circulated condition. Join us as we uncover its history significance and what makes it so valuable in today's auction market. First, let's take a look at the Morgan dollar itself. Designed by George T. Morgan, the Morgan dollar was first minted in 1878 and produced until 1904, and then again in 1921. The coin features a stunning portrait of Lady Liberty on the obverse and an eagle with outstretched wings on the reverse. The Morgan dollar represents an iconic symbol of American prosperity during the late 19th century and is celebrated for its beautiful design and historical significance. The coin we're focusing on today is the 1879 Morgan dollar minted at the San Francisco Mint, which is indicated by the S mint mark. This particular year is significant because it was during the early years of the Morgan series, making it a sought-after date for collectors. The 1879 S is particularly interesting due to its lower mintage compared to other years. It was produced in a time when the United States was experiencing rapid economic growth, which adds to its appeal among collectors. Now, let's discuss what we mean by circulated condition. Coins in circulated condition have been used in everyday transactions, which often results in wear, scratches, and other imperfections. The grading system for coins ranges from good to mint state, and the condition plays a critical role in determining a coin's value. For the 1879 S Morgan dollar, circulated coins typically fall within the range of fine to very fine to very fine. So, what is the current market value of the 1879 S Morgan dollar in circulated condition as of today's auction market? The value can vary significantly based on its specific condition and the current demand among collectors on average. You can expect to see prices ranging from $75,000 for circulated examples, depending on their exact grade and aesthetic appeal. However, if the coin is in particularly good shape or has unique features, it can fetch a price significantly higher than that, sometimes reaching $80,000 or more. For those of you interested in adding an 1879 S Morgan dollar to your collection, here are a few tips. First, always verify the authenticity of the coin before making a purchase. Look for reputable dealers or auction houses that provide guarantees. Secondly, consider the coin's grading. The better the condition, the higher the value. Lastly, stay updated with auction results and market trends to make informed buying decisions. In summary, the 1879 silver Morgan $1 with an S mint mark in circulated condition is not only a beautiful piece of American history, but also a valuable asset for collectors. Its rarity and unique characteristics make it a sought-after item in today's auction market, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting understanding these coins' history. First up, the 1918 Lincoln Wheat Penny, specifically the version without mint mark. This particular coin has some unique characteristics that can significantly impact its value, especially when you come across one in a brown color shade and damaged condition. Let's get started. The 1918 Lincoln Wheat Penny is part of a beloved series, first issued in 1909. This penny features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the front, while the reverse showcases two stalks of wheat, symbolizing prosperity. What makes the 1918 version noteworthy is its historical significance, as it was minted during the aftermath of World War I, a time when American society was undergoing significant changes. Now, let's talk about mint marks. The 1918 Lincoln Penny can be found with mint marks from Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. However, the one we're discussing today is the no mint mark version, which indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. This version is less common, adding to its collector appeal, especially in various conditions. Coin condition plays a massive role in determining value. The term damaged condition suggests that the coin may have scratches, dents, or other forms of wear and tear. For the 1918 Lincoln Wheat Penny in brown color shade, which indicates that the coin has not been well preserved, the market value can vary. Based on recent sales data, a 1918 Lincoln Wheat Penny in damaged condition can typically range from about $12,000, depending on the severity of the damage and the overall market demand. If you have one in better condition, you could see values rising significantly. However, it's essential to note that damaged coins often fetch lower prices as collectors typically seek well-preserved examples. Interestingly, while many might overlook damaged coins, they still hold value to specific collectors. Market trends show a growing interest in historical coins, regardless of their condition, particularly among novice collectors. So, if you find a 1918 Lincoln wheat penny in your collection, even if it's not in perfect shape, don't underestimate its worth. In summary, the 1918 Lincoln wheat penny, without a mint mark in brown color shade and damaged condition, may not be the crown jewel of your collection, but it still holds a story and a modest market value. Always remember, every coin has its own history and significance, making coin collecting such a rewarding hobby. Next up, the Morgan silver dollar. And not just any Morgan dollar, we'll be discussing the most expensive 1881 Morgan dollar with an S mint mark in circulated condition. Stick around as we uncover its history, significance, and current market value. The Morgan dollar was designed by George T. Morgan and first minted in 1878. This silver dollar became an enduring symbol of American coinage, known for its beautiful design featuring Lady Liberty on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. The coin was produced until 1904 and then again in 1921. Though the coin was primarily minted in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the 1881 version is particularly unique. You see, the U.S. Mint produced a limited number of these coins for collectors, as it was a year marked by the ongoing demand for silver commemorative pieces. The S mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in San Francisco. Coins with the S mint mark are often highly sought after due to their limited production and the historical significance of the San Francisco Mint. Collectors appreciate these coins not just for their silver content, but also for their rarity and craftsmanship. Circulated condition means that the coin has been used in commerce, showing signs of wear and tear. While this might seem like a disadvantage, it adds character and history to the coin, making it even more appealing to collectors who value the story behind each piece. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for: the current market value of the 1881 Morgan silver dollar with an S mint mark in circulated condition. As of today, these coins have seen significant interest in the auction market. Prices can vary greatly depending on factors such as the coin's condition, its provenance, and the current demand among collectors. Recent auction results show that circulated examples of the 1881 S Morgan dollar have fetched between $400,000, with some particularly well-preserved pieces reaching even higher prices. It's important to note that the market for these coins can fluctuate based on silver prices, collector interest, and economic factors. If you're looking to start your own collection or invest in Morgan dollars, here are a few tips. First, always check the coin's condition using the Sheldon grading scale, which ranges from 4 to 70. Coins in higher grades are generally more valuable. Second, do your research. Look at recent auction results to understand current market trends. And finally, consider the historical significance of the coins you're collecting, as this can greatly affect their value over time. So there you have it, the most expensive USA silver Morgan $1 from 1881 with an S mint mark in circulated condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, understanding the value and history of these coins can enhance your collecting experience. If you enjoyed this video, next up, the 1945 edition with D mint mark. We'll discuss its history, features, and most importantly, its value in today's market, especially if it's in dirty condition. Let's get started. The 1945 Lincoln wheat penny is a fascinating piece of American numismatic history struck during the final year of World War II. This penny features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the front, while the reverse showcases 2 stalks of wheat, symbolizing the nation's prosperity. With the war's end in sight, these pennies were produced in substantial quantities to support the post-war economy. Now, let's talk about the D mint mark. This indicates that the coin was minted in Denver. The Denver Mint was established in 1906 and has been a critical facility for producing U.S. coins. Coins with the D mint mark are generally sought after by collectors, and the 1945 penny is no exception. When we refer to a coin as being in dirty condition, it means the coin has accumulated grime, dirt, or other debris over time. This can significantly affect its appearance and, consequently, its market value. For the 1945 Lincoln wheat penny, this means it may not have the shine or detail that collectors typically desire. Now, Let's get to the exciting part. How much is this penny worth today based on recent market trends? A 1945 Lincoln wheat penny with D-mint mark in dirty condition typically ranges from $20,000. While it might not sound like a lot, remember that even in less than ideal condition, every coin has its collectors. However, if you can clean the coin gently and restore some of its original luster without damaging it, you might see an increase in value. But be careful, improper cleaning can lower a coin's value, so always consult a professional if you're unsure. For those of you who might own a 1945 D penny in dirty condition or are thinking of purchasing one, here are a few tips. Always store your coins in protective holders to prevent further damage. Avoid harsh cleaning methods as they can scratch or alter the surface of the coin. If you want to clean it, consider using a gentle soap and water solution and patting it dry with a soft cloth. Next up, the 1990 Washington silver quarter dollar, specifically the one with the P mint mark, will explore its value in today's market, especially in extra fine condition. The Washington quarter dollar has a rich history, first minted in 1932, the 1990 edition, featuring the iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, is notable for its composition. This particular quarter has a P mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. While most quarters were produced in larger quantities, the P mint mark makes it an interesting piece for collectors. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. The extra fine condition means the coin shows minimal wear, with details still sharp and clear. This condition significantly affects its market value. So, what's the current market value for the 1990 Washington silver quarter in extra fine condition? As of now, it typically ranges between $6 to $10, depending on demand and specific grading factors. It's always a good idea to check recent auction results for the most accurate pricing. If you're looking to add this coin to your collection, consider purchasing from reputable dealers and always ask for grading documentation, and don't forget to keep your coins stored properly to maintain their condition. Next up, the 1925 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark. If you're lucky enough to have one in very fine condition, you'll want to stick around as we're exploring its history, features, and current market value. Let's get into it. First, let's talk a little about the 1925 Lincoln wheat penny. This coin is a part of the wheat penny series, which began in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The series ran until 1958, making it one of the most collected coins in American history. The 1925 penny itself is special because it was produced during a time of economic prosperity in the US, following World War. The version we're talking about today is the no mint mark 1925 Lincoln wheat penny. No mint mark means it was minted in Philadelphia, which was the largest producer of coins at the time. This detail is key for collectors because each mint mark adds a layer of history and sometimes rarity to a coin. When we say very fine condition, we're talking about a penny that shows slight wear but still has all the major details intact. You'll be able to see Lincoln's profile clearly, and while there might be some slight smoothing on the wheat stalks on the back, the details should still be relatively sharp. This condition is very appealing to collectors because it captures the essence of the original design without too much wear. Now, let's get to the part everyone's curious about: the value. Based on recent market data, a 1925 Lincoln wheat penny in very fine condition can typically fetch between $19,000. While it might not sound like a fortune, this value can vary depending on factors like market demand and the coin's specific look, as some collectors prefer certain characteristics. Of course, if the coin is exceptionally well preserved or has unique features, it could sell for even more. But in general, you're looking at a solid value for a classic, nearly century-old coin. It's also worth noting that Lincoln wheat pennies, especially from the 1920s, continue to be popular among collectors. Coins from this period represent a historical era that a lot of collectors find fascinating. So, if you have a 1925 penny, you own a piece of that history, and even in very fine condition, it's a prized collectible. Quick tip for those who own one of these coins or plan to buy one: preservation is key to maintain the value of your penny. Consider storing it in a protective case, avoiding excessive handling, and keeping it away from moisture. The better the condition, the higher the future value. In conclusion, while the 1925 Lincoln wheat penny without mint mark in very fine condition might not make you rich, it's still a valuable piece of American history and a great addition to any collection. Next up today, we're focusing on a standout piece for collectors, the 1972 Washington silver quarter dollar with a D mint mark. We'll discuss its value in today's market, especially in extra fine condition. Let's dive in. The 1972 Washington quarter features George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. This coin is part of a beloved series, and its design has remained popular among collectors. This particular quarter has a D mint mark, indicating it was minted in Denver. While the 1972 quarters were produced in large quantities, the D mint mark adds a layer of interest for collectors. When we talk about extra fine condition, we mean the coin shows very minimal wear, with sharp details and only slight signs of handling. This grading is crucial for determining its market value. So, what's the current market value for a 1972 Washington quarter with a D mint mark in extra fine condition? Right now, it typically ranges from $8 to $12, depending on factors like demand and market conditions. If you're looking to add this coin to your collection, always buy from reputable dealers and ensure you verify the coin's condition. Proper storage will help maintain its value over time. Next up, the 1937 Lincoln Wheat penny without mint mark. If you've got one in extra fine condition, you're definitely going to want to hear what we have to say about its history and current market value. Let's dive in. The 1937 Lincoln Wheat penny is a classic example of American numismatic history. Struck during the Great Depression, this coin features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the front and two stalks of wheat on the back. The Wheat Penny series, which started in 1909, honors Lincoln's legacy and represents a significant period in American coinage. Now, let's talk about the mint mark, or rather, the lack of one. The absence of a mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Philadelphia, the primary facility for coin production at the time. Coins from this era are not just pieces of currency, they are pieces of history that collectors value highly. When we say extra fine condition, we're looking at a coin that shows only minor signs of wear. The details on Lincoln's profile and the wheat stalks should be well defined, and you'll still see a fair amount of the original luster. In this condition, the coin is highly collectible, making it more appealing to collectors and investors alike. So, what's the market value of a 1937 Lincoln Wheat penny without a mint mark in extra fine condition? Based on recent sales data, you can expect it to fetch anywhere from $16,000. While it may not make you a millionaire, it's still a solid value for a nearly century-old coin. And if you happen to have one that's exceptionally well preserved or has unique characteristics, it could sell for even more. As always, market demand can fluctuate, so it's worth keeping an eye on current trends. Lincoln Wheat pennies, like the 1937 version, are incredibly popular among collectors. If you have one, make sure to store it properly. Use a protective holder to prevent any further wear and avoid cleaning it with harsh chemicals, as that can damage the coin's surface and lower its value. In conclusion, the 1937 Lincoln Wheat penny without mint mark in extra fine condition is a valuable addition to any collection. Next up, the 1996 Washington silver quarter dollar with a D mint mark. We'll discuss its current market value, especially in very good condition. The 1996 Washington quarter features the classic design with George Washington on the front and an eagle on the reverse. This coin is part of the ongoing series that has captivated collectors for years. The D mint mark indicates that this quarter was minted in Denver. While 1996 quarters were produced in significant quantities, the D mint mark can still be a point of interest for collectors. When we say very good condition, we mean the coin shows noticeable wear, but details like Washington's features and the eagle are still identifiable. This condition is important for assessing its value. So, what's the current market value for a 1996 Washington quarter with a D mint mark in very good condition? As of now, it typically ranges from $3 to $5. However, prices can vary based on market trends and collector demand. If you're looking to add this coin to your collection, always buy from trusted dealers and check for authenticity. Proper storage is also essential to maintain its condition over time. Next up, the 1970 Washington silver quarter dollar without a mint mark. We'll look at its current value in fine condition. Let's jump right in. The 1970 Washington quarter features the classic design, with George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. It's part of the series that has been beloved by collectors for decades. This coin being without a mint mark means it was produced in Denver. While most 1970 quarters were minted in larger numbers, the lack of a mint mark can add a layer of interest for collectors. In fine condition, this coin will exhibit moderate wear. Details are still visible, but you'll notice some smoothing on the high points. This grading is essential for determining its market value. As for the value, a 1970 Washington quarter without a mint mark in fine condition typically ranges from $3 to $5 in today's market. Keep in mind that prices can fluctuate based on demand and market trends. If you're considering adding this coin to your collection, always purchase from trusted dealers and look for coins with clear grading. Proper storage is also key to preserving its condition. Next up, the 1936 Lincoln Wheat penny with D mint mark. If you've come across one in dirty condition, you'll definitely want to stick around for this. We'll explore its history, features, and most importantly, its value in today's market. Let's get started. The 1936 Lincoln Wheat penny is a remarkable piece of American numismatic history. Struck during the Great Depression, this coin features the well-known profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the front and 2 stalks of wheat on the back. This design, created by Victor David Brenner, was used from 1909 until 1958 and is beloved by collectors. Now, let's discuss the D mint mark. This indicates that the coin was minted in Denver. The Denver Mint has played a crucial role in U.S. coin production since its establishment in 1906. Coins with the D mint mark can often be more sought after by collectors, as they represent a unique aspect of minting history. When we refer to a coin being in dirty condition, it means that it has accumulated grime, dirt, or other residues over the years. This can significantly affect the coin's appearance and value. For a 1936 Lincoln Wheat penny, this means it may not show the sharp details or luster that collectors typically desire. So, what's the market value for a 1936 Lincoln Wheat penny with D mint mark in dirty condition? Based on recent market trends, you can expect it to sell for anywhere from $28,000. While this might not seem like a lot, remember that even in dirty condition, it holds value as a historical collectible. If you happen to find a cleaner version or one with unique features, the price could be higher. Always keep an eye on auction results and collector interest to gauge market fluctuations. For those of you who might own a 1936 D penny in dirty condition or are thinking of buying one, here are some tips. Store your coins in protective holders to prevent further wear and tear. If you're considering cleaning it, be extremely cautious. Improper cleaning can devalue your coin, so it's often best to leave it as is. Next up today, we're exploring the valuable world of coin collecting, specifically the Washington silver $quarter from 1981 with a P mint mark. If you have one in very good condition, you'll want to stick around to learn about its current market value. Let's start by taking a closer look at this coin. The 1981 Washington quarter features a classic design with George Washington on the front and an eagle on the reverse. The P mint mark means it was minted in Philadelphia. While many quarters were produced that year, the silver versions are what we're focusing on today. When we say very good condition, we refer to coins that show some wear but still retain most of their details. In this grade, you can expect to see clear features but some light scratches or other signs of circulation. It's important for collectors, as condition heavily influences value. So what's the market value for a 1981 P mint mark Washington quarter in very good condition? As of today, you can typically find these coins valued between $5 to $15. This range can vary based on demand and the specifics of the coin's condition. If you have one of these quarters, congratulations, it's a nice piece to add to your collection. Keep it stored properly to maintain its condition, as even small changes can affect value. And if you come across more of these coins, be sure to check their condition before trading or selling. Next up, the 1950 Lincoln Wheat penny without mint mark. If you have one in very fine condition, you'll want to stick around to learn about its history and current market value. Let's get started. The 1950 Lincoln Wheat penny is a notable coin in American history. It features the beloved profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the front and 2 stalks of wheat on the back. This design, created by Victor David Brenner, has been a staple of U.S. coinage since 1909, and this penny is no exception. Now, let's talk about the mint mark or the lack thereof. A 1950 penny without mint mark was minted in Philadelphia. This makes it slightly less common than its Denver and San Francisco counterparts, but it's still a prized find for many collectors. When we refer to a coin being in very fine condition, we're looking at a coin that shows minimal wear. In this state, the details on Lincoln's profile and the wheat stalks are still clearly defined, with some original luster still visible. This quality makes it more appealing to collectors and can increase its market value. So, what's the market value for a 1950 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in very fine condition based on recent auction sales and collector listings? You can expect it to sell for anywhere from $30,000. It's not just pocket change, it's a nice little investment for your collection. If you find a particularly well-preserved example or one with unique characteristics, it could fetch even more. The key is to stay informed about market trends and collector interests. Lincoln wheat pennies, like the 1950 version, are very popular among collectors, especially those who appreciate the historical context behind each coin. If you have one, remember to store it properly in a protective holder to prevent any damage. And if you're considering cleaning it, I highly recommend against it. Cleaning can devalue the coin, so it's best to leave it in its natural state. In conclusion, the 1950 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in very fine condition is a valuable and collectible piece of American history. It's a reminder of our past and a fantastic addition to any coin collection. First up today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting. Specifically, we're focusing on the Washington silver quarter dollar from 1979 with a D mint mark. Especially in damaged condition, you might be surprised by its value today. First off, let's take a look at the coin itself. The 1979 Washington quarter features George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. While most of these quarters are made of copper nickel, the silver versions were minted in smaller quantities. The D mint mark indicates it was produced in Denver. Now, what do we mean by damaged condition? This could include anything from scratches, dings, and stains to alterations or heavy wear. Many collectors might shy away from damaged coins, but they can still hold value depending on rarity and demand. So what is the market value for a 1979 D mint mark Washington quarter in damaged condition? In today's market, you can expect to see these coins ranging from $2 to $10. That might not sound like a lot, but considering that these coins can often be found in change, it's a decent value for a quarter. If you happen to find one of these in your pocket change or collection, don't underestimate its value. Even damaged coins can appeal to niche collectors or those looking to fill gaps in their collections. Always check your coins before tossing them aside. Next up, the 1958 Lincoln wheat penny with D mint mark in extra fine condition. This was the last year of the Lincoln wheat series, making this coin extra special. Let's dive into its history, details, and current market value. The 1958 Lincoln wheat penny marks the end of an era for U.S. coinage. This was the final year that the classic wheat stalk design was used on the reverse side. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the wheat penny series ran from 1909 to 1958 and remains a favorite among collectors. After 1958, the design was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial, making these coins more collectible. Now, let's talk about the D mint mark on this 1958 penny. The D indicates that it was minted in Denver. The Denver Mint produced around 800 million of these coins in 1958, so while they're not considered rare, they are still highly sought after by collectors who appreciate this iconic design and historic year. Now, what does extra fine condition mean? A coin in extra fine condition has light wear, but most of the design details are still sharp and visible. The lines on Lincoln's hair and the wheat stalks on the reverse should still be clearly defined, which adds value to the coin compared to lower-grade versions. So what's the market value for a 1958 Lincoln wheat penny with D mint mark in extra fine condition based on recent sales and online listings? You can expect this coin to sell for around $22,000. While this may not seem like a huge amount, the value can vary based on collector interest and the coin's overall appeal. For those looking to build a full wheat penny set, a well-preserved 1958 D in extra fine condition is an excellent addition, and it's affordable too. If you have a 1958 D wheat penny or are thinking of adding one to your collection, make sure to store it properly. Use a protective holder to maintain its condition, And remember, avoid cleaning your coin. Cleaning can reduce its value by damaging the original surface. In conclusion, the 1958 Lincoln Wheat penny with the D mint mark is a fantastic piece for any collection, especially in extra fine condition. It's a symbol of history and a reminder of the final chapter in the Lincoln Wheat series. Next up, the 1985 Washington Silver Quarter Dollar with a P mint mark. We'll discuss its value in today's market, especially in good condition. The 1985 Washington Quarter features the familiar design with George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. This coin is part of a well-loved series that has intrigued collectors for decades. The P mint mark indicates that this quarter was minted in Philadelphia. While the 1985 quarters were produced in large quantities, the P mint mark can still be a point of interest for collectors. In good condition, you'll see noticeable wear on the coin, with some details still visible, though the overall features may be softened. This grading is important for determining its market value. So, what's the current market value for a 1985 Washington quarter with a P mint mark in good condition? Currently, it typically ranges from $3 to $5, depending on market demand and specific condition factors. If you're interested in adding this coin to your collection, make sure to purchase from reputable dealers and always check for authenticity. Proper storage is key to maintaining its condition. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting content. See you, and next time, happy collecting.